Yeah.
And almost like, oh, maybe this is how we need to say it, that will show real life examples of these healing modalities, because that will be done through either the video coursework or through the show.
See, there you get into the nitty gritty though, where like the vision of it, the vision of it is to, so maybe in here we can add like the mission of the online wellness outlet is to help customers take their wellness back, or to guide members. Actually, I think we should add something in here about members. So the vision for that is to create an online wellness center for men and women who are dedicated.
Actually, no, it's the vision for Jesse James Body Wellness is to create an online membership of wellness.
Okay.
That's, I mean, point blank, it is a membership.
Yeah, an online membership wellness outlet.
No, I don't even think it needs to say anything else. I think it's just membership.
An online membership?
For men and women in their 30s and 40s who are dedicated to living a healthy lifestyle, and whatever you said after that.
In their
essentially educate and enlighten customers or members by bringing awareness, educate and enlighten customers by bringing awareness to various healing modalities that will
help them heal their bodies, take control of their health, and better their overall connection.
Okay, say that again.
That will help them heal their bodies, take back control of their health, and
let's say that, you know, this kind of more nitty gritty here, but it's like, so maybe to paint the picture, but what I see is like, oh, if somebody's watching the show or they're a member and they're getting information, and then one week they see Reiki and they understand what it does, and then next week they see maybe, you know, more, you know, people soaking in mud, and then they're going to notice, one thing we'll educate on is really noticing like when you watch something, how much does it pull you, like, oh, that's something I want to try? Like, are you listening to that voice that's there that says, oh, that's something I want to try? Because that's where the magic will happen, is training people how to listen to, oh, which of these modalities that you've seen now over the course of how long really stuck out with you? That's what you need to go try to heal your body. Or not even try. That's what you need to go experience to heal your body, because either that is going to aid in healing your body the way it is currently, or it's going to guide you to what's next. I don't know.
I would say that. I would think that that's more of a talking point for you.
Oh, okay.
That.
How do you simplify that in this area? However,
I would say that. So the online wellness center will educate and enlighten members by bringing awareness to various healing modalities that will help them heal their bodies, take back control of their health, and better their overall connection. You could say, instead of saying mind, body, and soul, better their overall connection to their intuitive, you know, truth, or something like that.
Yeah, so their intuitive gut knowing of what their body needs. Because we all have that.
Yeah, I like that. To better their overall connection to their intuitive knowing of what their body needs.
Perfect, yeah.
Okay. So then the industry, I think, is, again, these 3 bullet points. We have the massage therapy industry, 300,000 licensed massage therapists. They have to have so many 24-hour continuing education units every 2 years. The health and wellness industry had made $4.16 million in 1 quarter this past year. And the health and wellness industry, I don't know what study or what statistic you want to look at for that. Health and wellness is the, I don't even know.
That number seems so low to me.
About the supplement?
Oh, just for supplements? Yeah, even that seems low to me.
For 3 months to make $4.16 million in 3 months.
But I mean, if you found that on an industry report,
Yeah,
I just
health.
think it would be much higher.
Um,
And they must put in supplements in health and wellness when they look at that as a whole, because that number is way high.
okay, let me look here because
I know I've seen number of studies where that's like I'm almost certain like that's $1 billion industry.
well, here they could be though, like the number that I found could have been through like a certain brand or a certain. So
Oh yeah,
let
that
me
would sound.
see
That may be the case.
if it's that big of a gap. Okay, so 2017 revenue for, let me do this, health and wellness, just to see what comes up. Okay, so health and wellness, the $1 trillion industry in 2017.
Yeah.
But some of these studies are global, and so that might be what you're looking at, where this could have been the United States. So there's that too. I know that like when I started doing research for my book, a lot of these studies are coming out of the UK. So health and wellness, the $1 trillion industry in 2017, key highlights. This is interesting. This was actually written in 2012, and they were projecting that it would be $1 trillion industry in 2017. How interesting is that? I wonder who has these studies.
Let's see. Here's Statista.com.
Oh, I love that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So market revenue, market personal health and wellness. Let's see, from 2013 to 2018, what is that? $8 billion. Yeah. So $8 billion a year expected in 2018, 7.1 billion in 2017, 5.9 in 2016.
I'm sorry, say it again. So the health and wellness industry is projected to be a what business in 2018? How much money?
8 billion.
$8 billion sector in 2018. According to what?
According to Statista, the statistics portal.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then the next $1 trillion industry globally, the health and wellness market space is dominated mostly by beauty and anti-aging products, followed by fitness and mind and body. Okay, so what is this one? This was written in 2016. $3.7 trillion. Women's marketing. Okay.
So part of my goal for this call and for the plan is to simplify. See, like I don't know how to separate them because if I have, like having the camera crew and having my own production, like I'll purchase all the equipment that I need. Basically, I just need the two bodies that are very creative. I already have the vision. I already basically know what to do. So I can simplify some of the costs there. Of course, there's the design and all that. We can go over that later. But part of it is to, for example, I think I may or may not have said this. I think I did, kind of stop me, but I'll briefly say it is like, basically is taking what we just wrote in the vision and me being that online example for that. So like going and getting all my blood work from, the medical doctor, going to a psychologist, getting all that information, going to a fitness trainer, going through that test, like showing where my baseline is, and then going through the process of healing my body with all these kinds of modalities that resonate with people in different kinds of ways. That's where I think the real power of that vision comes in, is that we're going to be showing them weekly a real life example of how this is working and what they can have the opportunity to try, and then creating that online community around the United States. So then people from Massachusetts that are Reiki masters or that are fitness trainers have the opportunity to advertise or whatever. Like, I'm going to be weekly working out. Dude, my chiropractor that works, not my chiropractor, but a chiropractor that works at my chiropractor office, he and I have become friends, Dr. Dave, he's some of my videos. He's like, he wants to charge $100,000 for someone to come live with him for 3 months to transform their body, like from start to finish. I'm like, I laughed at him. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? But he's like, from start to finish, from working out to transforming their entire body to how they work out, their fitness, their food, how to shop, everything. Like, that's crazy. Like, no one fucking has that kind of money. But I understand the concept of what he wants to do. This is a simplified version of that.
Yeah. I feel like, okay, so you have to flip it again and look at it from the investor's perspective. The investor is looking at these numbers that we're giving him or her. You're in a marketplace, you're creating a product that is.
But what do you think the product is?
The product is your membership site.
Right, but what are they becoming a member for?
They're coming a member for better health and wellness.
But how are we going to be? What are we going to be giving them?
These healing modalities, the community. That I don't know. I understand that you have to connect it, but the fact that you're selling it as you as a central point is hard for an investor who's looking at this massive industry where we're saying $8 billion. And then you have to break it down into health and wellness is really like about 400 million of that 8 billion. So we have to break it down even more. So it's still a massive amount though. And so if you're scraping the surface of that marketplace, I personally, just knowing what I know about, investors and grants, they want to see, when I was pitching Severson Sisters, having me at the, I never got funding if I had me at the center. I got funding if I looked at how this product was going to be put out there. So yeah, I agree. Like, I don't understand really how to twist it.
We don't have to emphasize that it's going to be me at the center, but it's a weekly educational show that highlights different modalities of healing, like we just said.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'll be the center of that, the host of that, it doesn't even have to be said or whatever, but essentially there has to be a weekly video or show or whatever that's put on there that's educating on these different forms of modalities, and somebody's got to be able or experience the treatment.
Okay.
And I know I have a way of bringing, as already doing a show and putting myself out there and communicating, I know I have a way of bringing humor and entertainment and education all at the same time to that, and creating community for a global community, like highlighting fitness trainers all over the world or highlighting naturopaths all over the world. And why would you find one versus going to a traditional doctor?
Yeah. All right. So I think a lot of it is the difference between verbally expressing it when you get in there and then the written piece that they're going to walk away with. Do you know how many people are in the room with you when you do this?
No.
Are you able to present like a document like this?
Honestly, like, I don't even know how it's going to go. I mean, I'm going to find out a little bit more. I'm going to work on finding out a little bit more at the beginning of next week.
Yeah.
So that's actually a week before I even go.
Because if you look at Shark Tank, they don't get a chance to get presented. They don't present anything written. It's like visually, or which you've got that thing. So that's great, that video. When I did grants and stuff, it was written and then verbal. So it could go either way, but
that's how I think. That's what I'm preparing for with this. Is like, I want to be able to meet people, and I may or may not ever be able to present to people that are there, but there's going to be enough opportunities to introduce myself to different audiences that may be interested, where I could present them
a plan like this.
And at the same time,
yeah,
I guess I don't want to be giving it out to everybody.
Yeah. So, okay. So I'm going to break the number down up top and get firmer. I'm almost positive that this one study, women invest according to like Rodell, women invest 125 billion in their nutrition, 40 billion in alternative medicine. Like I'm going to play around with the numbers and hopefully today and send this over to you. But I think the audience piece is right on. We have information about millennials according to like the Wall Street Journal studies. And these are recent studies. So this is smart stuff. Broken down men and women, their fitness, how they handle stress is huge. And actually I can, I'll add in information about the 2016 Stress in America survey, because the American Psychological Association does this survey every year, and research just came out a couple months ago that for the first time in 10 years, Americans across the board, regardless of demographic, regardless of race or gender, that Americans in general are more stressed now than they were a decade ago. Whereas 3 years ago, it was just women in their 30s. And now, as of last January, it's everyone in America. So I'll add in that info too. That'll be good for you to show.
I think, like you highlighted it somewhere in here, but I think that using the Zymogen product line, which can be private labeled, is a good outlet for really highlighting and focusing on the supplements where we're going to make money on top of the membership. Because membership is only, I think needs to be even though it's profitable, only can be a small part of the profit margin or revenue coming in to show them.
I think we took that out. When you and I were talking, we were looking at, where is that? So there will be two different models, massage therapist, business to consumer. Where did we add in the supplements?
Well, see, the thing is, here's what I'm not communicating well is like, there's nothing to put in the membership site without the videos and the supplements. I'm like, that's like,
you took the supplement out though. At the end of the last meeting, we took the supplement piece out. It wasn't we took it out of, oh wait, no, there was the business. We added it as a, what is that? What am I talking about? We added it as a doctor on call kind of thing. Right? Do you remember?
Yeah, because that would cover us.
Where did I put that?
It was like.
Okay, so, here it is. So the robust membership site will be armed with a network of online doctors and naturopaths available to speak about health concerns and supplements needed to improve their health. Offering flow within their body is important to our members' well-being. But we took out that element of, I guess I didn't communicate how they were going to have supplements. So how do you want to add in the private line?
Where was that? I'm still looking for that. Where in the,
it's on page 3 under monthly membership site. It's like the third paragraph, monthly membership. So we have in this robust membership site.
Oh, I see. This one. We are armed with a network of online doctors and naturopaths available to speak to all concerns. Yeah, so this needs to be this needs to really stand out, and maybe somewhere up top we need to reiterate this as well, because the supplements is where we're going to make money. So how I saw this, you can help me word this. How I saw this was maybe every show or every element, and maybe it's already stuff that I'm just pulling from Zymogen, because they have a ton of videos, or maybe like Rochelle comes in, she's my spokesperson, and she maybe picks the product of the week or something and why this is good. And so it's highlighting different kinds of products. And so we have that, and there's not going to be a ton of them. I mean, I can take her into studio and, highlight 52 different products, and they're 30-second little quick segments, and, have that done in a week, but then plug those in at the end of each segment. And then they've got a code basically to order, but it's the funnel that takes it back through the system where they can go through, they can even look at their own blood work, or we can partner with a Theranos or something like that that's still around where they can get their own blood work, see what they're deficient in, and then they can either have an on-call with the doctor online, or they can tap into a doctor in their neighborhood. What I would rather is that we have a point on-call doctor where they get a percentage, but then also if they're somewhere else in the United States or the world, we can connect them to a naturopath in their area.
Yeah,
so they can still order.
So I think that is summed up in the idea that it's a network of online doctors, like, again, simplifying it and then speaking to it when you're talking to how you're going to do this. The idea is, though, that members get access to supplements that they purchase from your site.
They're top of the line supplements too. Like, I don't know how you want to beef that up. I mean, you're familiar with them, but you know, maybe Zymogen has some kind of that verbiage on their website as well. But they would have, they would order those directly from our site.
Okay, so is there such a thing as grade A supplements? Is that what it's called?
Oh my God, I have to turn the air down. Hold on. It is freezing.
I know, I'm just going to say Zymogen supplements, just so Zymogen, oh God.
I'll just look really quick and see if they have a word or two that stand out. Oops.
Zymogen supplements, which are regarded as the purest grade supplements on the market. Members get access. Members will have the opportunity, or the ease will have the convenience.
So here's a couple fun facts. Zymogen has been ranked for the 10th time by Inc. magazine and Inc.'s 5,000 list, which recognizes the top 5,000 fastest growing U.S.-based privately held and independent companies in the nation. They're passionate about best possible health. Let's see anything that like really stands out.
Okay, so members will have the convenience of buying Zymogen supplements, which are regarded as the purest grade supplements on the market, right from the membership site.
Hey, this is really good.
Okay.
Zymogen thrives on its culture for strong customer service, personal excellence, high energy, and the true enjoyment of helping people improve their health. They're an international company.
Okay.
They distribute to Canada, South Korea, South Africa, China, Taiwan, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, Mexico, Indonesia. And they're developing markets in Iran, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and throughout Europe.
Okay, so it's an international company regarded as one of the best supplement companies on the market, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so members will have the convenience of buying Zymogen supplements, an international company regarded as one of the best supplement companies on the market, right from the membership sites. And then how do you make money from that?
Well, we would wholesale online. So, I mean, we would retail online. So
okay,
it'll be a retail store.
Okay. All right. Buying, okay. Buying supplements from the
and see, we can really even utilize and create a partnership with a stronger partnership with Zymogen, because we'll be an online, we'll be creating, but they have a find a practitioner program on there as well, which we don't want to compete with. We want to complement. So somehow or another, we'll have a code that people would use to place their order, where we still assure that we get paid.
Yeah. Okay, so members will have the convenience of buying supplements from the site's supplement retail store. Members will be given access to Zymogen Supplements, an international company regarded as one of the best supplement companies in the market, right from the membership site. So I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm going to send you a link quick. Just talks about their e-pedigree program and why their products are so good.
Mm-hmm.
So I just sent you that, so you have access to that.
Okay, so
it creates their
okay, so you want to take off. Okay, so phase 1 rollout, you want to make this the membership site and the show, and then phase 2. So you want to make this whole thing phase 1, right?
Unlike it is. This is phase 1. There will be another phase 2. I don't even know what that is yet.
Okay. All right. So,
what the meat of what you're going to get? Oh.
Okay. All right.
I
So
think I cut out. Did you?
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to move this around where you're going to present the membership site, and then the television show, and then your PR strategy underneath that. So I don't know how you want to do the budget then. If you want to break it out where, when I would present grants, I would have to present a budget. I guess I presented a budget at the end for everything. And so we could do that where it's the monthly membership site. And again, these are just numbers because you have to figure out a number that you're going to ask for and a return on investment that's going to make sense for these people. And I just, looking at, 20% of your overall business for $3,000 or $300,000, just going back to what I was privy to from Shark Tank for my own client. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember. I think she asked for 100 and she ended up getting 200,000 for 10%. So I don't know how to guide you on this budget piece.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down and spend the next few days just looking at that and doing a little research myself. I think that's where I can add some strength to this, because I can find out how much some of these things kind of will cost, because I think some of these are high and maybe a couple of them are low or whatever, but
I actually asked my girlfriend in the TV industry for those numbers. So I can tell you the online video producer is actually, that's on point. That's from what she's known from her business. And then what was the other one I did? The camera guys.
Yeah. Yeah, that one seemed low.
Camera guys don't make a lot of money.
Oh, no?
No. But so the way that they're getting around it these days is by merging a producer and a camera person in one. And so they're giving camera or video production people like 50 grand these days and forcing them to go out and shoot their own stuff. So, but I did ask my girlfriend Denise, who was a producer, about that.
So really how I could work in, what I can do even with that piece with them is 30,000 is fine. And then they get, kind of like Grant Cardone does, even with his IT, like everybody is doing sales one way or another, and they get paid a commission on top of their salary based on what they're producing out of their market or out of their department. And so I can do that with the video guys. I just thought that was really low. But that's just for one video person.
30,000, yeah.
Yeah. And then, so 25,000 was for, and so what kind of hours would these people be working? Did
She insane hours. That's why it's such a high burnout and rollover, is that these people are expected to work all hours of the day for very little money. So.
Wow. All right. So 25,000. Okay. So basically they'd be contract people anyway. It's not like
yeah.
it'd be.
Yeah, they're contracts.
All right.
All right.
So all those numbers you felt like were pretty on point.
Yeah.
But does that add up to 300,000?
It did for each individual piece. The 300,000 for the online video producer, the membership, the OBM. That was 300 grand, and then your
5,000 on ads per year. Marketing ads per year that's like per month.
I know. So I did. So all of that was that added up to 300,000. So just to give you an example of where that money was going, and then the second budget was 500,000 for your TV show. So if you want to play with those, expand it. Just know that those are the elements that I saw that we talked about you needing, and so I added those in there. And then you can play with the numbers, and then change the total and the requests that you're going to be making and the return on investment.
Yeah, and see, I don't even necessarily know that I need a TV consultant. Some of those budgets can be combined. I really feel like, because they're going to be doing the same thing. They're not different. I mean,
you said you wanted a consultant, so yeah, go through here and mess around with this and make it do what it needs to. The wellness story, I feel really good about below in terms of your PR, so you can show them like you've put some thought into who you're going to pitch. We've got story ideas, we've got business, and we've got some tech stuff in there too to showcase like how you're putting an online community together, which is very different. We've got podcasts, we've got written content. I think it is pretty robust. And then social media strategy we talked about, and then your marketing partnership opportunities, different healers, tool manufacturers, your massage schools, I don't know, so you want to add those in there that you want to focus on. And then hotels and airlines, and then various centers around the country that partner with people like you. And then
I added in mindbodygreen. Or did you do that? Oh, I know I added in. What did I add in? I added in something. I don't remember. Anyway, go ahead.
And then the conferences, the speaking stuff. So I feel like that section is tight, showcasing what you're going to do to kind of gain the publicity. So the thing that I need to change is add in the real numbers, dive in a little bit more now that, and then.
Yeah, so you're going to combine phase 1 and phase 2, make it all one. And then I'm going to work with the number. So we're going to put all the budget together.
Yeah.
And work with that. Yeah, I think arranging that will give it a different feel and meat.
I would put the budget at the end. I'm going to move the budget to the very end so that you're showcasing.
I think the wellness story is important. Yeah, okay, I'm understanding this a little bit better, so this is good.
Good. All right, so let me play around with this over the next couple of hours, and then I'll send you a draft that you can play with the budget in, and then we'll have like hopefully before you go, we can get a finalized version. I did start recording this, so I'll send you this version too on YouTube, a link.
Yeah, because we still have a week and a half.
Yeah, so we'll be good. I feel better about it. Do you?
Yeah, I feel. I think there's a lot of tightening up and clarity that I can add to it, and I can really sit down and really tighten it up and go through it. So I feel more confident that I can do that.
Okay, good.
Sit down and do it.
Okay.
And now I'm a lot more set up in my space and all that to be able to do that.
Okay. All right, awesome. Well, I'll send you over this recording and the document. It shouldn't take me more than like an hour to play around with these numbers and to mainstream it. What time is it there? I think you just froze.
PM.
What time?
Oh,
You just froze.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 7:10 p.m.
Okay. All right, cool. So did you want to work on this tonight or can you wait till tomorrow?
Are you asking for you?
Yeah. When do you want this?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you can work on it today, that's great. I'm gonna start working on it right now.
Okay.
Just like looking at some of these. Well, honestly, I think what I'd like is the update from you, because then I'm not confusing things that you're already going to be changing.
So
why don't I do that? I'll wait.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right, cool. All right, so you'll get something from me shortly.
Yeah, and if anything, what I'll start doing is I'll combine the budget and just look at that a little better, and then just maybe look at the wellness story, see where I want to tighten that up. So.
Okay. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
We're on the right track.
Thank you. See you later.